Thank you guys for joining. We are gonna have so much fun with these balls. And if you don't have a ball, don't worry, because Carissa is gonna show us what to do without a ball. You can do these exercises with us, with or without it. So we are gonna have a blast. We're gonna work our chest. So I'm using dumbbells, of course. We'll use dumbbells. And then, super excited, we're gonna talk about GLP-1s with Dr. Carissa Lynch, our pharmacist. And then we have our wonderful nutritionist, Barbara Sipes here. So we're gonna have a blast doing that. And then you are gonna be so excited when you meet our guest that I'm interviewing, Missy Wharton. She has a group called Warrior Writers, and she is gonna teach you how to be an overcomer by the word of your testimony and teach us how to write our stories. She publishes books, and she has a wonderful ministry to help women tell their testimonies, deal with the emotional trauma that comes with it, which we all know about that because we all have a story, and just get your book published, get your story out there. So you want to stay tuned for that and join us for all the fun. My name is Angel, and I have been a group fitness instructor for nearly 30 years. After overcoming a life-threatening brain tumor, I became a health coach, speaker, and published author, sharing my testimony and empowering everyone I know to be healthy in body, mind, and spirit. My team and I are here to lead energizing exercises, share spiritual insights, and offer recommendations for holistic nutrition, all to equip you to make small changes that can turn into lifelong habits. This is the Fitness Angel. Welcome. Let's get busy working out. Today we're going to work the chest. Start out with a march. Good job. We're going to warm up the body like we always do before we work out. We're going to have fun. Enjoy it. Step, tap. Take it out. You got it. Big arms. Remember to breathe. Inhale with that nose. Exhale with your mouth. Shh. Good job. Let's step tap, not step tap. Reach it out. You got it. Lengthen those arms. Keep your core engaged. Good job. Now take it up high, reach it up. Nice, it feels good to stretch it out. 4 more, you got this. Last one, now take that chest out. There we go, we're gonna give elbow kisses. Bring it in and out, in and out. You got this. We're warming up the chest because that's what we're working. You got this. Give me 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, good job. Now I want you to bend your knees, a little pelvic tilt. We're also gonna get some core work today. So we're gonna take it down and up. Good job. Warming up those abs. 1 more. Now hold it here. We're gonna lift our knees up with big arms. Take it up. You got it. Keep your abs in, stay tall. Give me 2 more. Last one, good job. All right, are we ready? We're gonna get on the ball with our weights. And if you don't have a ball, that's okay. Carissa's gonna demonstrate what it's like to do it on the floor. So let's get busy. We're gonna sit on the ball. Remember safety first, okay? I want you to be careful. So go ahead and get those weights. And if you're just starting, you might use water bottles. That's a good way to start. Then we're gonna carefully walk it out till your head is resting. We never, ever, ever want to strain our neck, okay? I want you to keep your abs in, squeeze those glutes, and we're gonna take the weights up. Now hold it at the top. I wanna make sure you're not over your face, you're over your chest. All right, let's take it down and up. You got it. Down. Good job. You can also get in a bridge if you're on the floor, like Carissa. You can lift those hips. That's going to engage your core and get your glutes nice and tight. Nice. Give me 2 more. You got it. 1 more, then hold it at the top. Palms are facing each other. I want you to bend those elbows and give me a fly. Take it out wide. Good job. You feel a slight stretch in that chest. Nice. Keep your abs in. Now press those heels down. Your feet are firmly in the floor. Good job. Give me 2 more. Yes, and we're gonna do 1 more set of presses. Take it down. You got it. Down, down, up, up. Think about the muscles you're working. Think about that chest, your arms. Keep them nice and tight and breathe. I always say exhale on the exertion, the hard part. Exhale. You got it. 1 more. Now palms face, give me the flies. Take it out wide. Looking good. You feel so much better when you build your muscles and you get stronger. You can do more. Just everyday activities. Give me 1 more. Last one. Now very carefully, I want you to put the weights down and take about 2 steps back. Good job. Now, you should be able to reach back. Good job. Take those hands back behind your head, and I want you to feel those abs. Nice. Tighten those abs. We're gonna go up and down. Take it up and down, up and down. You got it. Working the core. You got it. Now, a lot of people say, how do you get abs? Abs are really made in the kitchen. We know that, but you can build the strength and get more definition when you work these muscles. Breathe. Good job. Give me 2 more. Now we're gonna hold it up and put our feet closer together. Bring those feet together, and I'm gonna take 1 hand down, left hand, and left leg up. Good job. Now we're gonna squeeze and out. Squeeze and out. Working those abs, working that left side, squeeze it. Squeeze it. Now, if you can, I want you to touch those toes. Up and back, up and back. Good job. 2 more. Last one. Now we get to switch legs, right? Right hand down, right leg out. Let's take it in and out. Good job. Keep your core tight and breathe. Good job. Now touch those toes. If you can, just do your best. You can always go to a crunch if you're tired. 1 more. Good job. Let's take our hands back. Stretch it out. Doesn't that feel so good? Then carefully put your hands on the ball, and we're gonna walk our feet back or sit up. You can even take it up on a knee if you want, if you're on the floor. And we're gonna stretch our chest, open it up. Good job. Doesn't that feel good? Let's take it to one side, stretch it out. I hope you had fun with that today. And we're gonna get some water. Let's get some water. Woohoo! Stay hydrated, it's so important. Cheers, cheers to good health. Welcome to Table Talk. I'm so glad you are here. We have Barbara Sipes, our holistic nutritionist, and Carissa Lynch, our doctor of pharmacy, and we have something really hot to talk about right now, a hot topic, GLP-1s. And a lot of you may not have heard of these, but these are medications, and Carissa will tell all the expert advice and all the facts. But what really made me want to talk about it is a dear friend passed away from obesity. And many of you may have heard of Mandisa, and there's other people who have died from complications from obesity. And this is a medication that does have some side effects, and we'll talk about that. And it is brand new, so we don't know everything about it. But I really, as a health coach and a fitness professional married to a pharmacist, I really like the message to be clear that yes, diet and exercise are the foundation for good health. But sometimes we live in a fallen world and things happen and we need that medication to help us. So I'm going to pass it to Carissa, since she's the pharmacist here, and tell us a little about the medication. And I know you've had some experience with it yourself, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to say, the Bible tells us that our bodies are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
So God actually made us with our own GLP in our bodies. So it's a hormone, and what it does is it increases the amount of insulin, which we know insulin actually gets rid of glucose in our blood. That's why you'll see diabetics taking insulin. And it also decreases another hormone called glucagon, which glucagon actually puts glucose into the blood. So it decreases that. But then, so that takes care of the diabetes part. But when we come to the weight loss part, it also keeps the food in your stomach longer, so you feel full longer, and it's not releasing that glucose into your blood. So it's delaying what they call gastric emptying. So that's how the medication works. Now, I think there is, like you said, there are people who may be morbidly obese who can actually benefit from this medication. I always say, whenever I talk to patients, I'll tell them that there is no substitute for diet and exercise. This is just a tool that will help us get over the hump. And eventually, we would like for you to be able to come away from those medications if we make those lifestyle changes.
That is so good. Now tell us about the controversy around sharing with you from your husband.
Right. So my husband's doctor prescribed him one of the GLP-1s, a semaglutide, and he decided he didn't want to tell me about it because he knows I am into fitness and into, watching my diet and exercising. And he decided he didn't want to tell me about it. Well, I noticed he was kind of losing weight, and I was like, oh, and he's not eating as much. And so I thought, well, maybe he's just losing weight because he's not eating much. I don't know why he's not eating as much. And then he finally decides to tell me, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, great. So then I try to encourage him also, to change his lifestyle. He's more of a, meat and potatoes and sweets type person, but I'm like, let's try to change this. So I'm actually trying to help him within my own family too.
That's so good. That's so good. So there is a stigma, but when you need medication, you need it. And I love what you said. There's no substitute for diet and exercise. We need to increase our muscle mass. And I've heard a lot of controversy about that. You lose muscle mass, and we know as we age, that is so important. So lifting weights, getting enough protein in your diet, those things can definitely help you. What do you want to say about it, Barbara, our nutritionist?
Well, I just think, if you want to use it, that's okay. I mean, I know there's a lot of unknowns, but you want to make sure that you're going to change what you need to change so that you can't stay on it for a long time.
Right.
And if you don't change what you've been doing, you'll go right back to where you were. And that's hard on your body too.
Yeah.
The ups and downs. So
losing and gaining can be very stressful on the body. Yeah. So if you need help with your weight loss, I'm a health coach and help people with that, especially women past the menopause age. And then Barbara helps people with nutrition all the time. And then, of course, always talk to your doctor and your pharmacist and get on a low dose. That's one thing I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's very important, Angel. Thank you. So, my husband, for instance, is on the lowest dose of the semaglutide that he's on. So once he started, he didn't have to increase because it helped him get to achieve his goals. So yes, always the lowest dose, the most effective dose is what you want it to be on.
Very good, very good. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you have a question, reach out. Just reach out to us. We are here to help you, and talk to your doctor and your pharmacist. Hey friends, thank you so much for joining the Fitness Angel TV. I'm Angel Falk, the Fitness Angel. And we are here to inspire you to build your faith muscles, to get closer to Jesus as you take care of your temple. If you want to join our private Facebook group, we would love to have you. Just scan the QR code and join us. We're all about health and wellness and building our faith muscles. Thank you so much for joining today. You're going to be so blessed when you meet my friend, Missy Wharton. Let me tell you a little about her. We met in church probably around 20 years ago. Yes, when we first moved to the Franklin, Tennessee area. And she is just such a bright light. Our children are close to the same age. So we worked in children's ministry together. And then later I was sharing my story and she was like, that would make a great movie. You were a screenwriter. And then fast forward a few years later, I found out that she had a writing group and I had been invited to write a book, but I didn't know where to start. And it's called Warrior Writers. And I'm so excited she's here to share with us more because many of you may be thinking, I have a story to share. We all do, right? A God story. And so Missy, tell us, welcome of all, first of all.
Good to be here. Angel, I love this.
I love this too. So tell us how you got started with Warrior Writers. What inspired you to start this?
Oh, that's a good question because it was Jehovah Sneaky. I mean, total Jehovah Sneaky. I didn't want to coach anybody. I just wanted to write my own books and own movies. But what happened is we rescued our 6-year-old adopted daughter and I wrote my first book. And that was after I had been told in 8th grade that I should stay away from writing because I had atrocious grammar. So I thought, I'm not supposed to write, but I can write movies. And when we came back, they immediately, a bunch of production companies came to me and said, we want to make this into a film. You're going to write the book. And I said, I can't write the book. I'm supposed to stay away from books. And they said, no, why? And atrocious grammar, that's what editors are for. I wrote the book, it started winning awards. And people started approaching me and saying, Missy, can you help me? Because I really feel like I'm supposed to write a book, but I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And so I started by like meeting them at a coffee shop. And pretty soon I found out that's not going to cut it. So I had a little workshop, which is where you came.
Yes.
And I taught them the foundation so they can at least get started. And then Warrior Writers was born after God took me to my knees and said, I need you to walk beside these women to help them get their books out so they can step into their callings. And I've been doing it now for 3.5 years.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And that writer's workshop that I took was a 5-day course. Now you've condensed it down.
Right.
And it really helped me so much. So I was able to get that book collaboration and join your group, the Warrior Writers. Now we know that whenever you write your story, you're going to deal with some emotional trauma. It's just going to happen. So tell us how you help women get through that.
Well, that's really good. One of the things I quickly saw, when a woman is writing her true story, she's going to trigger. There are some areas where it was painful, it was traumatic. And so when she would go in, I'd always say, ladies, if you're going into a very hard part of your story, let us know so we could pray for you. And so we would pray for them and cover them in prayer. But that's when I recognized that we needed some type of inner healing coach. And so I started praying for someone, and lo and behold, a dear friend came to me. She goes, I've been doing that for years at my church. And I said, can you come and do it every Thursday? And our ladies are just getting healing as they're writing their book. They're letting go of things that they don't need in their life anymore, but they're telling their story redeemed and healed. So it's a good thing.
That's incredible. And, you know, if someone was looking to say, I have a story inside of me, how do I start? Because starting is usually the hardest part.
It is. It is. Well, the first thing I'll say is a lot of people think if I'm going to write a book, I'm writing it to millions. And you couldn't be further from where you need to be. We want an authentic book. So the first thing you need to do is write to the audience of one, just one. And act like your best friend is sitting across, just like you and I. I'm telling you a story and I'm writing it down because that's when you're going to get an authentic story. But also, know your why. Why do you want to write this book? Second, know your audience. Your audience is usually you 20 years ago. What did you need to hear? What answers did you need when you were in the pit? And you needed somebody to come and say, follow me, let me get you out of this. This is how I did it.
Yes.
And it's in story, because Jesus taught in parables.
Yes, he did.
And we learn more when we write in story. We hit their heart, and when you hit their heart, then there's a heart-brain connection that people then can find their healing.
Oh my goodness, I love that so much. It's like going to heaven.
Yeah.
Once you have Jesus, you don't want to just keep it to yourself. You have to share, and there's other people who need the Lord and need the wisdom, the guidance, like you said, because there are some problems. And I love that scripture that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. I love that so much, which reminds me, what do you have for the future for Warrior Writers? Where do you see it going?
Well, we're just continuing to help women put their stories out so they can step into their calling. We've got women on podcasts, on TV shows. We have them in churches speaking now and really stepping into all God has. But we started a Light Warrior Publishing. So we're helping them put their books out and be a light in the darkness.
I love that. I love that so much. And if you see behind Missy, there's a book, Resilience. That's anthology 2. So you had an anthology 1, and these are God stories. And then 2, I got to be a part of that. So I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you so much.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
Thank you.
watching. Are we ready? We're going to do a cardio core workout with the stability ball. And don't worry, if you don't have the ball, that's okay. Carissa will be our wonderful example what to do without the ball. All right, let's start out with the march. Keep those abs in, you got it. Let's reach it out. Remember to breathe, stay tall, keep that core nice and tight. We got this. Take it up high. Good job. Lengthen your arms. Stretch it out. Good job. March it out right here. Let's take those arms out. We're gonna lift the knees up right here. Take it up and up. We're gonna really engage the core today while we get that heart rate up. 3 more, 2 more, last one. All right, so if you have your ball, I want you to get it now. We're gonna start out with just taking it side to side. Here we go. Feel it through the waistline. I always like to say belly button to spine. Envision that. Pull the belly button into the spine so you feel it. Now we're gonna take it up and side to side. You got it. Feel the core. Lift that leg if you can. Good job. I love using the stability ball. It makes you feel like a kid again. Last one. Now we're gonna lift our knees up, up, up. Lengthen your spine. Keep those shoulders back and down. You got it. Abs are tight. Now if you can, I want you to kick it. Good job. And take it at your own pace. If your heart rate gets up too high, bring the ball down. All right? That's your option. Whenever you raise the ball over your head or get your arms up high, you can definitely raise that heart rate. Last one. Now take those feet about hip width. We're gonna squat and take it halfway up. There we go. Squat like you're sitting in a chair. You got it. Keep that chest up. Nice. Looking good. Last one, I take it all the way up and lift those knees again. Lengthen the abs. Lengthen your spine. Think about that posture. And get those knees up as high as you can. Come on, challenge yourself. Good job. Let's make it a kick. We got this. Give me 8 more. Last one, side to side, right here. Take it over. Good job. I hope you're having fun with this. Lift that leg. Good job. 8 more. Then we're gonna take it to a super slow curtsy. Take it over, down, up, together, over, down, up, together. You got it. Remember, you can always keep it slow as long as you need to, and take it as low as you can. If you can go all the way to the floor, just do your best. Progress over perfection, right? I'm gonna do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Nice. 1 more, we got it. Last one. All right, we're gonna put the balls away and get a really nice stretch in. It's so important. Let's start here, feet about hip width, and roll those shoulders back. Good job. Proud of y'all. Now hold those shoulders back. Take that ear down to the shoulder. Gentle stretch. You never want to pull yourself or hurt yourself. We're doing this because we want to love ourselves, right? Take care of the temples God gave us. Now take that chin down to your chest. Good job. Let's take it the other side, ear to shoulder. Now take a deep breath up. Blow it out. You got it. Let's take it down to one side. Other side. Nice and gentle. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. This time, hands behind you. Open that chest. Good job. Look up. Now I want you to bend those knees. Take it all the way down. Very good. You can go as deep as you want. Take those arms down. Oh, doesn't that feel nice? Let's roll it up. Good job. Let's get some water and refuel our bodies, right? Woo! Let's do a cheers toast to good health. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. We really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. If you had the stability ball, you'll have to let me know if you liked it. And also, remember, you are an overcomer. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And I hope you were inspired by our guest today, Missy Wharton with Warrior Writers. She is such a blessing. If you need help writing your story, reach out to Missy. She is there to help. And I'm so grateful we got to learn about the GLP-1s today from Dr. Carissa Lynch. And we had so much fun learning and talking health and nutrition with Barb as well. We always want to inspire you to live your best life. In Jesus' name,